Melody Shari has finally spoken out about why she chooses to keep her distance from Martell Holt and Arion Curry's child. And her explanation has everyone talking. In a recent live, Melody was clear, direct, and unapologetic as she explained that she does not feel comfortable engaging with the child. Not because of the child personally, but because of the painful history and toxic situations surrounding Martell and Arion. From the very beginning of Love and Marriage, Huntsville, fans watched the cracks in her marriage as Martell carried on a long-term affair with Arion. A repeated betrayal that left Melody deeply hurt and disrespected both as a wife and as a mother. Martell even crossed lines by bringing their children around Arrion, something Melody was firmly against. Now, she is drawing a line in the sand, saying openly, "This is not my child, and I don't have to form a connection." While some critics argue it isn't the child's fault, Melody has never blamed the child, only the adults who created the situation. She explained that when she sees Martell and Arion's child at events, she avoids interaction to protect her peace and avoid misunderstandings that could spark more drama. Melody's decision is really about boundaries, teaching her own children that it's okay to walk away from situations that cause pain, and that you don't have to fake connections with people who have disrespected you. Her kids see her holding her head high, prioritizing peace over chaos. And that will shape how they handle relationships in the future. With years of disrespect from both Martell and Arion, ranging from public embarrassment to mocking and dismissal, Melody has no reason to put herself in a position where more conflict could arise. Martell, who repeatedly ignored her boundaries and forced her into uncomfortable situations, continues to complicate matters with custody battles and co-parenting tension, which is why Melody must stay firm. In the end, her choice is not about rejecting a child, but about reclaiming her power, protecting her peace, and ensuring her future is not controlled by past betrayals. Melody's stance also sends a strong message to other women and men who have faced similar betrayals. Setting boundaries is not cruel, it's necessary. By refusing to be pulled back into unhealthy patterns, she is showing that healing often requires distance. What makes this even more powerful is how Melody balances her role as a mother with her role as a public figure. She understands that every move she makes is under a microscope, yet she still chooses authenticity over appearances. Instead of pretending to accept a situation that brings her pain, she shows courage by saying no, even if people misunderstand. This kind of transparency is rare, especially on reality television, where drama often takes center stage. Melody is proving that peace can be more important than performance. Her decision also highlights how deeply the dynamics in Huntsville continue to affect not just the main cast, but the entire circle of friendships and family ties, from Marsa and Maurice Scott to Kimmy and Destiny Payton. We've seen how blurred lines and loyalty questions create ongoing friction. Melody's boundary setting draws a sharp contrast, while others may still play both sides or tolerate toxic connections. She is choosing self-respect above all. It's not just about what happened in the past. It's about how she moves forward. At the heart of it, Melody is writing a new chapter for herself. She is no longer the wife trying to hold together a broken marriage, or the woman carrying the weight of Martell's mistakes. She is the example of strength, growth, and clarity, teaching that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is walk away. And while critics may continue to question her, those who truly listen can see that her choice is not about rejection, it's about survival, wisdom, and protecting her future. Melody's journey is a reminder that boundaries are a form of self-love, and her ability to stand firm in the face of criticism shows just how much she has grown since her marriage ended. For years, she was painted into a corner by Martell's actions and Arion's involvement, but now she is reclaiming control over her narrative. Instead of allowing herself to be pulled into cycles of drama, she is choosing peace and stability for herself and her children. This choice not only protects her mental and emotional health, but also redefines what moving forward looks like. Melody has transformed her pain into purpose, showing her children and the public that it is possible to rise above betrayal and rebuild a life rooted in dignity and strength. By standing on her truth without apology, she is proving that her future will not be dictated by past wounds, but by the courage to protect her peace at all costs.